Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN.TV and welcome to the Bastion of Twilight. This is Sinestra Hard Mode 25, man. Now, Sinestra has a lot of abilities in this fight, and as a tank, it's not really that difficult to handle her. In this first phase, you basically have to burn her down to 30% as quickly as possible. We actually have 100 go in, pull the boss, feign death. We all position ourselves in front of her to get max DPS. I even pop a Golem's Blood potion, pop my wings, go nuts on the boss. I actually do about maybe 15k usually in the first phase to help the DPS and bring her down to 30% as quick as you can. You have Rack in this fight. Rack works like the Putricide disease, where basically if you let it stay on one person too long, it's going to stack up to a point that it's unhealable. So you have to kind of cleanse off Rack, and it's going to switch to the next two people. When you cleanse it off one person, it switches to two people. When you cleanse it off those two people, it switches to two more people of each of that person. So it's kind of like it just keeps going and going, but it lasts a full minute. So you have to kind of survive it. What you want to do is you want that first person that has Rack to kind of hold it as long as possible. That way, if it's a warrior shield wall, I don't know if you can ice block it. Bark skin if you're a druid. It used to go on tanks. I'm not sure if Rack goes on tanks anymore. I'm pretty sure they made a change to it. But her fire breath is deadly. Even in phase 1, where she's doing 40% less damage to it, it still hits pretty hard. Whelps need to be off tanked into a corner. They leave a puddle on the ground that expands throughout the entire fight, so they have to be properly tanked. The point, well, not the point, what you want to do in phase 1 is your goal is to get Sinestra to phase to 30%. Without a second Rack going out and without a third set of Whelps going out. So Kaylin back here gives us the shield because she's popping Twilight Extinction. As you can see her, she's going to go BAM! And it's going to be a huge AoE. If you actually stand out there, you're going to die. It's like 1 million damage or 20 million damage. It's something stupid like that. So at this point, I think our off-tank was saying he was DCing, so I was trying my best to get aggro on the Whelps with him. So we're going to push it right to phase 3 here. I'm sorry I didn't get the footage in between. I'm not sure what happened to Fraps. I just noticed Fraps wasn't recording when I hit phase 3. Basically, in between phase 3, stun the ads in the back, off-tank or tank myself, picks up the Drakes, get the Whelps into a corner, kill the eggs as soon as possible, push the boss into omelet time, as it's said in boss mods, which is basically DPS the boss, wait till the shields come down from the eggs, DPS the eggs down, kill them within 30 seconds, push it to phase 3, let's go to phase 3. So in phase 3, there is no more less 40% damage. Everything is full fucking damage. As you can see, I'm popping a cooldown for every single breath. It gets very intense here. At that one, I popped Divine Protection. At the moment, if I'm looking at my screen, all I have right now is Ardent Defender, so I'm probably going to end up building up combo points and saving my Word of Glory for this breath because it does an insane amount of damage. Getting an external from the healers is probably a no-no because the off-tank actually needs those heals more than I do by far. I went ahead and I used my Word of Glory for that one to pop a shield on myself. And we're going to keep going. This phase lasts a long time. She's hitting hard. It's like 40 to 60 to 70k hits, even though I'm blocking them, as you can see in the left-hand corner. Her swing timer is not that fast, but when she does swing and hit, it's like 51k, and sometimes you get caught in the breath just like that. That hurt. And that's basically it. The tanks, the Whelps are tanked, and the off-tank calls for an AoE on the Whelps. We AoE down the Whelps. And the Whelps have a Twilight Spit that stanks. It does stank. But it stacks, god damn it, on the tank, on the off-tank scaler in this point. And what we do is, I believe he grabs about 2 sets of Whelps. Then we kill the Whelps. He bubbles off his stacks and then grabs another set of Whelps and then taunts the boss. And then at the end of the fight, I just basically tank all the Whelps in the corner. No one kills them. Everyone on Sinestra. Because what happens right now is, as this phase starts, everyone receives a buff that makes them, I believe, I think you have like a shit ton of mana regeneration, a whole bunch of other like nice healing buffs that you receive. But once you hit about 25%, or once Sinestra starts her enrage or whatever, or I guess they would call it a soft enrage, the buff falls off. There is no more crazy mana regen. Healers are like, LOL, we have to actually, you know, concentrate on smashing our faces on the keyboard to keep the tanks up. Damn, that Flame Breath is deadly. And Divine Guardian on that one. for that breath right there. Usually you would want to save your Divine Guardian for the last 25%. We only had, let's see, we had one death right there to a warrior. At the same time, we're still getting racks. We're still getting Twilight Slicers. So just the healing has to be on point here. And Twilight Slicers, basically, it puts you in link with another person. You just have to run it out of the raid. Because if you're actually near other people with Twilight Slicer, you're going to end up giving them more AoE shadow damage, which could be bad. So you have to run out, hopefully in a place that's safe. As you can see there, bottom left-hand corner. So right now, Scalar goes in with his set of whelps that need to be AoE down. He goes ahead. He starts to tank them. I have to now start grabbing the other whelps, and I tank them back here in this corner. So I take these whelps, come to Papa, hammer. I'm missing like crazy. At this point, I don't have Sinestra focused, so I don't know how much HP she has. But we do down her. This was our second downing. Like I said, we killed it in like our second or third attempt that night. So everything went pretty well. You know, once we have a fight down, you pretty much know it afterward. That's why, you know, lots of guilds just farm their bosses, because after you down it the first time, you use the same exact strategy. I went ahead. I got a cooldown on that one. I'm still alive with these. I don't think I even have any cooldowns left. I have Divine Protection and I have Stone Form left. I'm gonna pop my Divine Protection just so I can, you know, negate some of that spit damage. I am on Forbearance though, so that's gonna suck because I believe someone laid on hands me. I didn't have bubble up so I can bubble the stacks off. I go ahead, I taunt these whelps to me, hammer them back into myself, and this is basically the last like 10% of the fight. As you can see, the rate is just dropping. If we go through one more fire breath, we're probably going to get owned in about 9 seconds. But the rate was actually topped off, so everything was okay. If you want more abilities for this fight, you can definitely look them up online. I'm giving you more of like a tank perspective to the fight. I'm dead, but the boss dies about 5 seconds later. L2 Raid has an amazing strategy guide for this fight. Why those guys don't have like a million zillion views on their raid videos is beyond me. I guess everyone would rather watch, you know, fucking videos with techno music in the background by the #1 guild in the world that, you know, doesn't explain anything to anyone on what happens during a fight. But that's just me. Whatever. Go techno music. But whatever. We get rest here. We open the big chest here. And yes, folks, guess what? You get to sit through about 4 minutes of us doing loot for this amazing 379 gear. You guys wanted to see loot? Have fun. This has been Towelliee with TGN.TV. Visit my live stream, justin.tv/Towelliee, personal website, holyshield.com, facebook.com/Towelliee, twitter.com/Towellitank. Enjoy the long loot, folks. You asked for it, you got it. Towelliee.